Today I'm going to make some almond flavored pecan cookies. Okay, first I'm going to put 2 sticks of softened butter. Leave this out a couple hours until it softens up. 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup. I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of granular sugar, regular white sugar. Now I got everything pre-measured here. Add a little at a time. Use one of these to measure. Make sure they're even. Just take the sugar, flatten it out this way it's even. You have the correct amount. 3/4 of a cup of the granular sugar. Three-quarters of a cup of light brown sugar. Now that's the 1/4 cup. I'll show you. Just pack out your brown sugar into the cup. So you got 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. So mix around. I'm going to add 2 eggs, whole eggs. I break them in this bowl first, so if you got any shells, you can pick the shells out, so you don't get them in the cookies. So put 2 eggs in. I mix up good. I'm going to scrape the side down a little bit if it's on the side. If you don't have one of these mixers, you can use the regular handheld beater too. Bear with me. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of almond extract. Teaspoon. So I'm going to add 2 of these. That mix around. Now I have 2 1/4 cups of flour. I take my mixer measuring cup, I fill it to the top, and even it off. So I got 2 1/4 cup of flour in here. Now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt to this. I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda. Level teaspoons. Mix it up a little bit. A little at a time, you're going to mix the flour into the mixer. Let it mix there. Don't put this whole bowl in because you're going to have flour all over the kitchen. It'll make a mess. And if you're doing with a handheld beater, do the same thing. Just add a little bit at a time in here. This takes a little time to do this, so I don't want to make the video too long, and I don't want to make a mess in here. Some of this off a little bit. This mixed pretty well. I'm going to add. Yeah, this was a 6-ounce bag of chopped pecans. I used half a bag, 3 ounces, which is 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of the pecans in here. Now you can always use chopped almonds also, if you want, because you got the almond flavor. But I chose the pecans because it makes the cookie a little bit better. And there's your cookie dough. I'm going to bake these at 375 for about 10 minutes. Just look at them till the bottom gets a little bit brown. I'll show you the next step after I take them out, what they look like. Usually around 10 minutes till they're a little bit brown, but not too much. You can't cook them too much, otherwise they're going to be all tough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tablespoon, and I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet like that. Tablespoon. Don't make them too big, otherwise they're all going to stick together. So round it off tablespoon on the cookie sheet. This makes about 2½ dozen. Alright, I'm going to stop this video now. I'll put the other one when I take them out of the oven. But that's what they should look like. Tablespoons. Spread them out on the cookie sheet. I'll put the recipe also in the description. These are the finished cookies. Bake these at 10 minutes. Don't go over 10 minutes. This made 30 cookies. It should be a little brown around the edges. And the bottom should be a little light brown. And they're still soft. If you bake these too long, they're going to get too hard. Almond flavored pecan cookies. I'll put the ingredients and the steps in the descriptions.